Hello and welcome to this module. In this module, we're going to be looking at the basic editing techniques. So we're going over some of the simple techniques that we need to apply to our edits to make them look very, very nice. And the basic ones we have is the sizing, the crop, we have cutting, trimming, splitting, merging, and then we have your text and your audio. So these are like the simplest form or the simplest aspect of editing. So be looking at them like one after the other, and I want you to make sure that you follow through. And at the end of the video or during the course of the video, you can pause the video and you can try them out yourself also. Now, whenever you're given a clip to edit, the very first thing you want to do is to watch the clip to the end. You want to watch every single part of the clip. If possible, if the person gives you a script, ensure you go through the video and ensure that every single thing inside the script is inside the video. So if there is a part that is not inside the video, then you can let the person know, okay, this particular part is missing. Should I go ahead with the video or do you want to record it? The person wants to record it, the person makes the recording and sends it to you. You get? So when you're sure that every single part of the clip is being created, or it's been shot, then the next thing you want to do is to identify what kind of video you want to produce. So this video we're looking at is a talking head video. So you know, like this kind of videos, right? Talking head videos. Now, since this is a talking head video, we know the size to use. Now, the size you use for your talking head video is 9 by. I'm coming. Let me just check the ratio size here. Aspect ratio, so it is 9 by 16. This is the size used. You can see that's the icon for TikTok. So every talking head video, all of them use this particular size. Both your YouTube shorts, both your TikTok, both your Instagram, even your Facebook, all of them make use of this size. So you can see that this video is in the perfect size since it was shot in a portrait version, right? So if it is supposed to be a YouTube video, then it's going to be in this size, this particular size here. So you can see that it is in this size. So we see that this particular video cannot work on YouTube, right? So we have to turn it back to this particular size since we are trying to create a talking head video. Now that you identify the kind of video it is, then you now want to ensure that you are cropping the video into the right frame. Now, there's a high chance that when the person was making the video, the camera was not facing the right place. There's a high chance that the camera was facing a different place, or maybe it was not correctly done. What you want to do now is you want to adjust the camera to fit. Especially if the camera was placed in a particular place, you want to ensure that okay, it is fitting that particular place. It is not just jumping up and down, or it is not tilting to one side. It is actually in the center. For example, let's take a look at this person's. This is my video. I just made this video for this tutorial. So you can see this video now. You can see that it is not really organized from the beginning. So if you look at this video now, I think it is in the center. Look at this side, but it is not in the center. Look at this side and look at this side. So this side has more space than this side. So what we have to do to this video is we have to adjust the video so that this side is a little bit okay. So we come here. Now, why are we cropping it from here? We have to crop it from here because of when you don't, if you don't crop the video now before you start cutting and all of them, you won't be able to crop all of them at once. When you, like for example, let's say we have cut this particular clip into different slides, maybe 1-2 minutes, maybe 2 seconds, another one 3 seconds. We cut them differently. It will be difficult for us to now start cropping them one after the other. We'd have to do one after the other. But since we have the entire video at once, we can just decide to just crop all of them once. So something like this should be giving us a perfect one. Let me okay, custom. Okay, I don't know why it's not cropping now. Okay, let's have it this way then. Okay, I think something like this is perfect. Yeah. So I think like this is I think that's too much. That's too much. So it's very, 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 very little. It's not supposed to be this much. So I think this is going to be okay. Okay. I think this is okay. Maybe we can just crop it a little bit more. That's just to be a very, very little bit. So I don't want a situation where it is too much. Let me check this one. Okay, I think this is better now. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay, let me just edit. Let me crop it once more. Now, there is one thing you need to know as a video editor. You need to have an eye for details. Now, that is, I would say this is the most time-consuming kind of skill. Aside from graphic design, you need to have a very, very good eye for details. There are some things you would see that would like, let me just leave it alone. Every single small thing that you just leave alone, at the end of the day, they're going to compound to making a very, very huge difference between your production and the professional production. You can see now I would have just left this particular end like that, but just adjusting it like this little thing I just said like how many times just now, like 5 to 6 times just now. I think 5 times. Yeah. So why? Because I wanted to get the right size. You know, you're editing, and editing really takes a lot of time for it to be very, very nice, for you not to have any flaw at all. They need to ensure that you refine and refine it every single time. So let's just watch the video so you can actually see what we're talking about.
Okay, so let me start this. To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you are telling a story.
Okay, so I don't want to waste your time for us to watch it. But then you can see how this person is making this video. Let me just use this person. I know this is me, but let me just use this person. Now you can see that he set the camera, and then before he started rolling, like a lot of time has actually gone. And then while he's talking, there's so much space. For example, look at here. Look at.
You need to understand that you are telling a story.
And now he's looking at the book.
You need to understand that you're telling a story.
You can see he's saying the same thing again now.
You're bringing different properties together. You're bringing different properties together.
So can you see that this person is repeating the same thing again and again? He's trying to get the right one so that you as a video editor, you know the right particular sentence to pick. So he said one thing, say the same time. I mean, the same thing again. So you know, okay, which one do I pick? Right? And you can see that between what he's saying is leaving a lot of space. So now your job is now to cut away unnecessary part of it, choose the right sentences that will fit, and then add everything together to create a seamless video. And this is why it is very, very it looks very, very hard to do. That's why most people feel like, this video is very, very hard. But if it's something you really like, if it's something that you have practiced again, it's going to become very, very nice, very, very simple for you. Like for example, editing videos is one of the best parts of even producing anything. Like making a video might even be difficult, but you see, editing the video, I so much love it because you're able to express yourself very well. You're able to cut out things you don't want. You're able to add in other things that you want to add. Sometimes, let's say for example, I can make a video that maybe I did not see what I want to say very well. I can decide to go and do a recording on my own, like just my own voice, and then I add the voice to the video, and it's going to make a lot of sense. You get that? So let's just see how we can apply. So we have sized the video, we've cropped the video. The next one to do now is we want to cut the video, we want to split, we want to merge, and we want to trim. So let's just start. Now, looking at this video now, you can see that from the beginning, this person is actually just setting the camera. So all of these parts are not needed. I already have the script and I know where this person is supposed to, where the video is supposed to start from. So all of these parts are not needed. Setting the camera, what do? I just wait till where he actually starts the video. So let's just wait till then.
Let me start this. To be able to create.
So let's just split the video somewhere here. Let me delete this off and let me play it from here.
Be able to create.
Okay, so that is not starting from the right place. So I'll take it back a little bit.
To be able to create better.
Great. So now you can see that it's starting right from the beginning.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that.
Okay, now so you can see the first sentence he's saying is correct. Is actually sharp. To be able to create better video edits. So let's play it again.
To be able to create better video edits.
So I would want to cut it here and then cut this one now because there's so much space between these places. Looking at his book, and I don't want that to happen. So I have to wait till where he says the next line. So let me stop it here again.
You need to understand.
Okay, so you need to understand. So now you're cropping here. You have to, whenever you're cropping your videos, you need to make sure you're cropping them at the exact start of what the person is saying. You don't want to crop it and there's still space, even 0.00001 seconds. You don't want to add any space. You want to ensure that it is seamless. Unless if you add space, it's going to be like for example, I'm saying to be able to create better edits, you need to know how to, you can see the spaces is not making it flow. Everybody will know that it's like this video was not done in the same place. But when you make it seamless, everything rhymes. So let's do it.
Better video edits. You need to understand.
Let's put this one here. Let's play it again.
To create better video edit, you need to understand.
Okay, let's put it here. Hope you can hear me now. I hope you can hear the video.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you are telling a story.
Okay, good. You are telling a story. So I'll split this here again, and then I'll wait for where it says the next one. Okay.
You need to understand that you're telling a story.
Okay, I think I like this second one.
A story.
I like the second one. So I'll delete this off. I think it said the same thing. Okay. So I'll delete this one.
You need to
So you can see that it's saying the same thing.
to understand that.
Okay, let's take it back here.
You need to understand that you're telling a story.
Okay, telling a story. Okay.
You're bringing.
Okay, let's pause it here and delete this off.
You're bringing different properties together.
Okay, I'll cut it here also. Now let's watch what we have been doing so far.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you're telling a story. You're bringing different.
Okay, that was not so seamless.
Understand that you're telling a story.
You're telling a story. There is something that is a little bit off here. I don't know. Let's check it.
You're bringing.
Okay.
You're telling a story. You're bringing.
You're telling a story. I think that part was cut off.
Telling a story. You're bringing.
And then this one, let me just crop it a little bit.
And that you're telling a story. You're bringing different properties together.
Okay, bringing different properties.
Bringing different properties together.
Okay, I'll split it here. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm splitting it, and then I'm adding it, I'm merging it to the clip before it so that it is very seamless.
Together to create a cohesive video that communicates a narrative.
So let's split it here again. So let's try it again from the beginning. Let's watch it.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you're telling a story. You're bringing different properties together to create.
Okay, so now let's watch it again.
Bringing different properties together to create.
You can see after I said you're bringing different properties together, it looked as if there's a little bit of space there. So we have to also crop that part away. So let's check it now.
Different properties together to create.
Okay, that was too much.
Properties together to create.
Now there's a space after this, before this one.
To create a cohesive video that communicates a narrative.
A narrative. Okay. Then let's check this one.
That communicates a narrative.
Okay, and delete this off. So let's just continue. I want to.
And for this to happen.
Okay.
And for this to.
So we have to stop the video exactly. Okay, I think somewhere here will be okay. All right.
The narrative. And for this to happen.
Okay. So let's check this. I'm coming. Okay, split this also. So what I'm doing basically is I'm splitting, I'm merging, and I'm trimming. You need to be very meticulous. Okay, I think this one is sounding better than what we had before.
The narrative. And for this to happen, you need to.
Okay, I'd like to have this here.
You need to be very meticulous.
Oh, the S, I cut off the S.
Meticulous.
Okay, you need to be very meticulous. So,
You need,
okay, let me just split it somewhere here, and then I'll delete this off.
you need a robust knowledge of this.
Okay,
Robust knowledge of this.
that's a mistake.
You need a broad.
Okay,
You,
so we split it here again. We delete what we don't want.
you need a broad knowledge of the skill
Okay, let's crop this. So let's come on. I think there's a mistake here.
that communicate the narrative. And for this to happen, you need to be
Okay, and for this to happen, now you can either increase the I don't know how to explain this now, but this is not, I'm not increasing the duration, I'm just spreading the clip. It's still the same minute, like this is 1 minute 1 second. I mean, this is 1 second, 1 millisecond. So I'm increasing the size. It's still the same thing, but so that I can, let's say for example, if it is this small, I can't tap on it. But when I increase it, it allows me to easily tap and crop it better. So to spread it open, you just put your two hand like this, and you can use that to do whatever you want to do. So let's watch it again.
for this to happen, you need to be very, very.
Okay, for this to happen, let's watch it.
And for this to happen, you need to be.
So for this to happen, he paused here.
For this to happen, you need to be very, very meticulous.
You need to be very, very meticulous. Okay. Let's check this here.
Very, very meticulous. You need a broad knowledge of the skill.
I'm coming.
And for this to happen, you need the narrative. And for this to happen, you need to be.
And for this to happen, there's still a little bit of space there that we can chop off.
And for this to happen, you need to be very, very meticulous. You need the broad knowledge of the skill.
Of the skill, okay?
Skill.
All right.
You need to study what.
Okay.
You need to study.
Let's scrub this and then take this off also.
You need to study other.
Okay.
You need to study other people's videos.
Oh, so this video is just talking about, it's actually even teaching you about video editing.
The skill. You need to study other people's videos.
Okay. Let's watch it from here. I think I'll just stop the video, so I don't want to.
You need to be very, very meticulous. You need
because I don't want it to be too long, but I believe you're learning something.
to be very, very meticulous. You need the broad. Very meticulous. You need the broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people's videos.
Okay.
And you need to devote.
Come in. And I pause it. I'll cut this away also. And
And you
play.
need to devote time and time again to refining your videos.
Okay, so I think let's just delete every other thing away. I don't want this to be so much long. Okay. Now, when you complete it, let's say now you've just done, let's just say we just made a rough cut, trim, all of these things. You want to watch the video again. And when you're watching the video this second time, you want to take note of every single small space. Even maybe the person wants to say, I want to do something. The person is saying, I want to do, cut away that So you want to ensure you're cutting away every single unwanted part of the video. Ensure it is seamless. If you've seen your most of these Instagram creators, when they're making their video, it's looking as if their videos are very, very engaging. They are cutting away every single part. It is just smooth that you can even watch the video like 3 times, 4 times, the same video, because it is very, very smooth. There is no part where there's slackness. Everywhere is just sharp, on point. You get that? So that's exactly what you want to do. So let's watch the video again.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that.
Okay.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand.
Let's watch it again.
To be able to create better video edits,
Okay.
you need to understand that you're telling a story. You're bringing different properties together to create a cohesive video that communicates the narrative. And for this to happen, you need to be very, very meticulous. You need a broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people's videos. And you need to devote time.
Okay. Let's check here.
A broad knowledge of the skill. You need to
maybe we can crop this off a little bit.
broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study.
No, that was too much.
Broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people.
Broad knowledge of the skill.
You need to study.
I think there was. Let me take it to. Let's check this.
Broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study.
No.
To study other people's.
I'm coming. Yes. Sorry for the noise at the background.
Knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people's videos.
Okay. Other people's videos. There's a little bit of space before this.
Study other people's video. I need to devote
Okay.
other people's video. I need to
No.
videos. I need to
Okay. So there's a space before and there.
I need to devote
Okay. There's still space there.
I need to devote time and time again to refining your videos.
Okay. To refining your video. So let's watch it again. I think this should be smoother.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you're telling a story. You're bringing different properties together to create a cohesive video that communicates a narrative. And for this to happen, you need to be very meticulous. You need a broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people's videos. And you need to devote time and time again to refining your videos.
Right. So this is really perfect. Let us put it in this landscape mode and look at my mouth. Let's watch it here now.
To be able to create better video edits, you need to understand that you're telling a story. You're bringing different properties together to create a cohesive video that communicates a narrative. And for this to happen, you need to be very meticulous. You need a broad knowledge of the skill. You need to study other people's videos. And you need to devote time and time again to refining your videos.
Wow. Now this is really nice. This is really nice. Now, what we have done in this particular video is we have created a story. Now, the person that produced this video, or the person who made this video, he sent the video to us in the raw format. Now, we have the script. We know what this person wants to say. So we cut off whatever the person does not want and we put the relevant things there. Aside from just cutting off the places where he was setting camera, the places that I was looking at his book, we also cut off those little spaces. Like for example, let's watch the video here. He said,
to be able to create better video edits.
Okay, to be able to create better video edits, you have to know how to do so. Now, before, like when he said to be able to create better video edit is the last word there. And the next one is you need to, between that edit and you want to ensure that the space between both of them is as small as possible. If possible, no space at all. So this most of the time, these things are not even up to 1 second. But if you don't remove them, it will show at when you produce the video, when you export the video, it will show. It's going to be seamless. You want to ensure that there is no space at all, or even if there's going to be space, the space is not going to be so much. The space will just be like the normal space between when somebody is talking. When somebody is talking, I expect the person to be leaving so much space. For example, now the way I've been talking since morning, I'm not saying when you want to learn video editing, you have to do so, and this one too. There's no space, right? So I'm just talking at a particular pace. So you get that. So when you're making your video, there's a particular pace that you're following. You want to ensure that the pace continues. So even if the person is talking and the person left space, even if the person was not reading a book, but the person left the space when the person is talking, you cut that particular piece and you trim it off so that everything looks very seamless. I hope you understand. So this is where we're going to be ending for this particular video. We have just looked at how to size and crop the video. We've also looked at how to cut, how to trim, how to split, and how to merge them together. So you can see this is an example of merge. This and this, we brought them together. So there was something inside before. We cut it off, we trimmed it, and then we brought them together. And when you bring them together, you have what we refer to as a transition in the middle here. The data is not on, that's why you cannot see it. Okay, so that's basically for that. So in the next video, we're going to be looking at how to add your text, which is your subtitle, your header, and we'll also be looking at how to edit your audio or how to add in a background audio if you want to. So I hope you understand. So I'll see you in the next video.